Hello and welcome back to Culinary Haven. Today we're making volcano cake. It's a chocolate sponge cake with a lava-like custard inside of it, hence the name. And I hope you will watch it and get inspired to make it and try it yourself. Let's begin. And we'll start with preparing the custard. You'll need a small saucepan or medium size. Crack one egg. Large egg. Add 150 grams of sugar and 60 grams of corn flour. Whisk it all together, adding a little bit of milk to help us. So we're whisking it to create a smooth paste-like consistency. And when it's all nice and smooth, we're going to add the rest of the milk, which is 600 ml altogether of full fat milk. Whisk this, and now we're going to bring it to a simmer on a medium heat. So we're stirring it on the medium heat, stirring constantly. We don't want the starch to come together or the egg to cook. Takes about 5 minutes, I'm guessing. So we keep stirring it until it thickens to like a to whipped cream, I would say, consistency, or a normal custard consistency. So it's ready off the heat. So we took it off the heat and we immediately add 50 grams of butter, unsalted butter, stir it in, and 2 teaspoons of vanilla. Pure vanilla extract. So we have this beautiful, gorgeous, silky custard. And all we need to do now is set it aside. We don't need to cool it as such, because it will only cool down for as long as it takes us to prepare the batter. 4 large eggs, 200 grams of sugar, 75 grams of flavourless oil. I'm using sunflower oil. 150 ml of full fat milk, and that's all the wet ingredients. And we're going to whisk them all together until it's smooth. It's all liquid, so it takes only a few seconds to whisk it all together. And now the dry ingredients. 300 grams of plain flour, 30 grams of cocoa powder, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and half a teaspoon of salt. Sift it all in. There's always some lumps in the plain flour. Before we whisk it all together, a teaspoon of vanilla. And before you start making the batter, I advise you to turn your oven on, because it doesn't take long. I preheat it to 180 degrees Celsius. Now we're going to fold it all in. It's a very wet, thin batter, and that's how it should be. Don't add any more flour. It's gonna be an amazing, very moist and super delicious cake. Just give it a quick whisk with the handheld whisk. When making a sponge, do not overmix it. And that's it. Literally 5 seconds. Scrape the sides. Nice chocolatey batter, and because we're making it with oil rather than butter, it will be especially moist. So now we're going to pour the batter into the parchment lined baking tin. I'm using a 23 centimeters in diameter spring form, which is 9 inches. Doesn't have to be this exact diameter, it could be a little bit smaller or a little bit bigger. Now we're going to add our custard, which is still very warm, but it's fine. So we spoon it in the center like this. Very interesting technique, adding hot custard into cake batter, but amazingly it works and you'll get a very, very delicious cake. Just do it gently and as close to the center as you can. It will spread itself out. It does look like an awful lot of custard and looks weird. Don't worry about that. Have faith. It will be amazing. Done. And now we're placing it in the preheated 280 degrees Celsius oven for 40 to 45 minutes, turning halfway if you need to. My oven does need, so I always mention. So here it is, ready, looking gorgeous as you can see. Looks like a real volcano with the molten lava in its crater. And now we just have to let it cool before we decorate it with some melted chocolate and then try it. The chocolate ganache didn't turn out as runny as I expected, so we're just going to spread it rather than pour, which doesn't really matter. Still as delicious as the runny version. So that's it, all the chocolate ganache is applied. Could maybe make some waves or something, but I'm actually going to leave it as it is. So now we need to wait until it's cooled down completely and then we'll slice it. So the cake cooled down and it's time to slice. So soft and lovely. I don't even know what's the best way to slice it. Look at that. Beautiful, moist chocolate cake and silky vanilla custard. What's not to love? As always, I hope you will try it and let us know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, bye.